a little bit of Clay Walker's song, Jesse James. We're gearing up for rodeo season here in Houston, and not only has Clay headlined, but he's also a real-life cowboy. Please welcome him to Great Day, Clay Walker. Look at that. You know, the first time I ever met you was back in Dallas in the 90s, and you had just been diagnosed with MS. And I leaned over during the opening of the show and said, "Do you want to talk about it?" And you said, "Oh, God, no, I don't even know what it is yet." You know?
And that's the truth. Golly,
Yeah.
you know, it's nice to hear those stories come back and be reminded of just how scary it is, and to know where I am today.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
You know, when I was first diagnosed, the prognosis was really dim, and I was diagnosed actually right here in Houston, and now, almost 18 years later.
You look great. Do you feel great? Yeah.
I'm blessed. You know, the thing that I encourage people to do, and it's one of the reasons I'm here actually today in Houston. I've been traveling a lot, but I'm here. Tomorrow we have a bike ride for Band Against MS, our charity.
And that's the great thing about when you have that celebrity status, that people listen more. And so you were able to get past that phase of, I don't know what this is, to learning and becoming an expert in a hurry, but not only that, reaching out to other people, because it is a fight together.
Right, and like yourself, you encourage women, you know, to after they turn 40, to really start taking care of themselves, because if you're not healthy, you can't take care of anyone else. So
right.
I encourage people to stay current with the neurologists, because they really do know what's going on, especially when there are new things coming. You know, like myself, for example, I thought I knew everything under the sun about MS, and then a few weeks ago, I get a call from my doctor saying that, hey, I know you've been taking daily injection for 15 years. Now it's going to be 3 times a week. So I'm like,
yay! But that's what this is about. That's what this ride is about. It's about hopefully, ultimately one day, coming up with a cure.
It is.
Right?
It is. And it's extremely important to stay on top of the disease. There is no known cure. There's no known cause. So, you know, I've been looking for it for 18 years. If I can't find it, I promise you.
Yeah. And it's such a tricky disease because, you know, it runs the gamut. My cousin had a very severe case and passed away several years ago. And then there are other people like you who can live with it. You manage it.
Right, and I think that is the case for the majority of folks. They do manage it. They do live with it. And our ride tomorrow, which is open to the public, we want all you guys to come out and ride with us. We're going to have a lot of folks out there. It's going to be a beautiful day.
Yeah.
And it's about that bonding together. You know, it takes a village. It takes a city. It takes a state.
It takes a world, really.
And I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. The good Lord has blessed me more times than I am worthy, and just to be able to give back and to have you know, big sponsors like Shell and Teva and Kroger come in and say, hey, this is a great cause, we want to be part of it, and to be able to come on your show today with you. But girl, you have grown. Look at you. I mean, you turned into a woman.
I turned into a woman. He met me when I was a girl. Now I'm a woman. You know, we love you so much for all kinds of reasons. You're just such a down-to-earth guy. And I always love how, with your celebrity, it seemed like that was kind of on the back burner for you. You don't think of yourself as this celebrity. You were in Mexico years ago. I remember the story you told me. You're in a little bar. You're thinking nobody knows who you are. And there was a wedding going on in the back patio. And you did something so nice for this guy who was like, it's Clay Walker.
I sang this Freddie Fender song in Spanish, and he actually ended up hearing about me doing the song.
I'll be there before the next teardrop falls.
Yeah, it kind of went viral before viral was viral.
Yeah.
You know? And he actually made a comment about it to someone that I know, and I said, do you think Freddie would be interested in doing a duet with me? Well, the long story short is he did do it shortly, just a few months before he passed away. He flew into Nashville, met me there, and he said something to me that, man, you know, as an entertainer, as a singer, sometimes we get in this bubble of, man, it's a business, it's this, you got to do that. Yeah. The fans are what keep it real. And he said, and as an entertainer, he took me to the side. He said, before I record this song with you, he goes, I have to tell you something. He says, this is my signature song. I said, yeah, Freddie, I know, believe me. And he goes, but it's way more than that. He said, this is a piece of my heart.
Wow.
and it just, I got this lump in my throat. And,
Yeah.
and then, of course, singing the song with him. I've been a huge fan of Latin music my whole life.
You're fluent in Spanish. You grew up on the farm. You learned how to speak Spanish. Okay, I keep saying to you, I want you to do your hits in Spanish. I even translated for you.
I heard you singing
No
some
voy
of
a dormir hasta tocar tu cara. I don't want to sleep till I touch your face. Oh, I love it 'cause I love Latin music too, and I love your hits. So combine them together, and there we go, solid gold, platinum. We'll make it platinum right there.
Maybe you and I could duet something.
We'll do a duet there. But your Houston Rodeo, you've been a great appearance there for several years, many years, and so that's a big venue that we love to see you at. But what do you have coming up next?
Well, we just finished the new record, the new album, and so it'll be coming out in about 6 or 8 weeks. We're close to the title of it. And you just put all those things together, but there's no place better than to debut it in your hometown, which I'll be doing that here. I'm ecstatic about having that. It's been 3 years.
Have you come
3 years, girl.
Yeah.
It better be worth
We've got to have you come back and do that. And I know that
I'll ride my horse back up in here.
Ride your horse back up. I'm chairing Matt Schaub's gala where we're honoring several legends, Earl Campbell, the whole bit.
Well,
and you are. I know you are.
There you go.
I know you are.
I love
so,
Schaubby. They're great people.
Yeah,
they really are.
Lori and Matt Schaub. All right, so we'll do a duet there. How about that?
You know what? I'm going to hold you to that.
Okay, there you go, right there. All right. Well, the Band Against MS Bike Ride is this Saturday at 8 a.m. As he mentioned, it's open to the public. You can still register to ride that morning between 6:30 and 7:30. Weather's going to be great. It starts and finishes at the Houston Oaks Country Club. For more information on the ride, you can log on to bandagainstms.org. We also have the information posted on our site, greatdayhouston.com. Thanks again for coming by.
I love you, girl. So good to see you.
Love you back. Love you more. How about that? We're not sure what to get your sweetheart.
Siento en mi corazón que te quiero.
Oh, muy guapo. Me gusta mucho. All right. Not sure what to get your sweetheart this Valentine's Day. The answer may be right at your fingertips. Gifts that are sure to bring you love at first bite. BYTE next.